Jagain, it cut any guni, Erwin, Pin, Yidongani. Ruto Langadagan, Chago, Chenuri, Rajin, Gartabardo, Jagain, Malabar. Never Alba Charam, Mananam Charam, Manaway, Jatabardo, Jagain me. Elemenarba, Cabin Island, Cabin Majalin.
The Marshall Islands is over 2 million square kilometers of ocean with 30 atolls and 2 islands in it. And there are communities in some of these atolls, and there are places where there are no communities. So we gotta account for all of it. We've been planning this trip up to Bikar and Bokak for, I'd say, over 2 years. But the interest is far beyond those 2 years. The simple fact that there's no one up there makes it more interesting. Bikar and Bokak is geographically unique in the Marshall Islands. Obviously, they're part of the 2 northern atolls, and it's quite a challenge to get up there. We may find good things, we may find bad things, but all the reason why we should and we are going up there.
I don't think I would try it in these conditions. Can you guys make sure you put your funnel floodlights on? That's really handy to track you at night. Over.
Yeah, not a problem. We'll do that. Put the floodlights on.
Private whale.
We've been sailing for what, more than 50 hours? We got maybe 12 more to go till we are in Bokak.
Are you excited?
I'm just excited for the boat to stop moving. And of course to get into the water, but mostly for the boat to stop moving. At Lagoon, naman.
My name is Amakaba Tiban. I'm the chief for MIMRA's Coastal Fisheries Division, and I'm also the leader for this expedition to Bikar and Bokak. There's very limited data that has been collected here. All of our findings will be used to help guide the communities in terms of resource management planning and establishment of protected areas. Well, we still have time to do. If we can squeeze in a 3rd one, maybe we can do this one later on in the afternoon.
The one at the very top may be rough.
Over here?
We'll see, I guess.
Okay.
But that would be best at low tide because you get the most.
Yeah, you get the most protection up in there. Yeah, that actually might be reasonably protected when it's this low.
When it's low tide.
Getting ready for the first time. Gotta lose some calories. Too much eating.
It's gonna be an adventure, to say the least. No one's been here diving that we know of. And first thing Captain told us was it's gonna be sharky, so.
Well, that's a lot. I think they're hungry.
Pokoknya marong lale palang meloy ni kau win moda tak boleh melele. Lale loja tu orang pokoknya kerja tu kau jangan loja, kerja pello loja tu nari gilap.
My name is Andrew McInnes. I work for the Hoke Lab at the University of Guam. On this trip, I've been doing coral surveys. What we do is we use a 1 meter by 1 meter quadrat, and we look at all the corals within that area, and we're looking at different coral species and different sizes. Up here, the coral cover and coral diversity has been really good, which is awesome to see. Where there's less human pressure, sometimes the diversity is better, and we're definitely seeing that here.
My name is Harry Landgreen. People call me Naku. I'm here on this trip doing invertebrates. Basically what I do is look for clams, giant clams, anything that's basically invertebrates.
I was tasked with what most may say was probably the easiest thing to do underwater, but I promise you it's not. I had to do benthic photos. So I would go along the transect line and take a photo every meter of the coral composition. Everything that we collect is sort of a puzzle piece. It helps us with understanding not only the biodiversity, but also the health of the reefs. The reef composition, the percentages of coral and algae and rock, sand, etc. All of those things combined tell a different story.
Bikar and Bokak are severely isolated and uninhabited. In regards to their traditional significance, they were still currently used as food reserves by the chief of Radakang. They're also featured in many Marshallese legends as prime turtle nesting grounds and bird habitats.
Ila karadok ngai kwetong ana ini kwetawalo lang. Eno daer ka iri kadaga tirigiru ka amulo nuji. Tengana na lu. Ebon kan pau arainin kaya ngai peri kia elugune chalo pau. Peri lo yanin modalok ya kan lugu lat boje kai arainin elugune chalo. Ego ko tako ngai lu igin lo ainin. Armiraru air pukairu Reef pukair murian waini koilojet kini kana ko mere yam yone ni amara ore beri kana kajbaro kailin ina ichep kanan we no bar gido ko jor relan naron kajara ya la ba ya kui.
Okay, so we just left Bokak. We're on our way to Bikar. We arrive there tomorrow morning.
Steaming down here, we kind of looked at the satellite images of the reef and the lagoon and the islands, and it looked like there was a pretty pronounced passage on the west side that may be accessible by the tender boat. So we're heading up there to take a look. Yeah, I guess it just looked pretty treacherous
Oh, it's
on this outcoming.
It's gnarly. No, there's no other way around it. It's gnarly.
You know, you never know till you get here. Conditions and wind and waves need to be perfect, especially this far away. There's no room for error. There's no rescue emergency services for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles. So if anything happens up here, let's just say it can't happen up here.
Juan men ilgun bar me ngajelo ke ilgun emanagan enegi ni iloan penar marong real ngadok. Imbet Juan meno mana boy kalau timaga jen jaga roban kajuo kajangan kagijen lo ini anum. Karena ke apa ni toga ini ke apa ni pan pen real ngi kami angar kacung. Kami ang lari ang kami ang itom. Joko yun na niya kami ang marong kamane jar wala kami ang barut. Emo matan menoko kani ala pinre alang ke. E bar piruro ar ka barok. Menoko pundir lo en jabugin.
Adain kendo izimit ilo expedition ini cara baligitian radiation monitoring. Albat cara mana boleh menjar curdo pokagam pigar. Pokaga cini kar warakada ki elegant nuclear testing go. Pigar ala kar warakada kilo 1978.
We're collecting soil sediments for part of our radiation monitoring project. Kikachiyong kalabala kabelo ko iperu jarbalin majal, pejen maki peje menuko punirilion ene kapilo lojet nganar mane do radiation apa ijinuko menagain menjara karaini menjen menagain emo ebiro rari ni jigia tulmaga melele gongan kacojo cuju pergo kap kienewar pen emanar melele kan tagain rajwalok ijagain cigir ijeloginar labar rilangan rilikun robaran kamania kada kain impatok tagain rajwalok iper
Eda in Jesse Capelle ema Karmatan menawo ngayaru wegagi kitchen aerial mapping. Olive chicken ko tali ala kaloi perrijat ibul yaku ko jiloi iche meronong ko pello outer gadget ai bujut
Collecting soil samples, the different layers of the sieve.
Yeah. This will be 4 to 8.
4 to 8.
Yes.
on the inside lagoon. It's a small patchery, so we haven't done any surveys in here yet. So we're interested to see what type of coral and what type of fish are on the inside of these remote atolls.
The reef is definitely different from the outer reefs. Not very healthy. A lot of dead corals, a lot of algae. But the fish populations inside are similar to the outside. A lot of fish, all sorts of fish you can find in a healthy reef.
The reason surveying these corals is super important and to survey them now is because climate change, unfortunately, is affecting pretty much all reefs around the globe. That makes this trip really important, you know. We go to the inside and we find certain species of coral that they may be in the future 10 years from now, the next trip that comes, they might not find those same corals. So it's really important to have that baseline survey to know what species are inside, and that way we can track how things are changing through time and to see if climate change is affecting them. Because in these remote places, it's not really a human-driven decline, it's mainly climate change out here.
Over the years, we've developed a process we call Reimaanlok. Reimaanlok in Marshallese is basically looking to the future, or looking forward. Obviously, we have a big ocean with scattered islands and atolls throughout the archipelago, but we're there. We're rising to the challenge to at least answer the fundamental question of what's out there in our ocean, what's out there on our islands, and how are our communities going forth in the context of globalization and everything else that's happening.
We've spent several weeks up here, and as a Pacific Islander, very encouraged to see well-trained Pacific Islanders actually participating and leading studies on their islands. These are going to be the future leaders of the Marshall Islands, and so having them have hands-on experience of what they are going to, in the future, manage and protect, I think is invaluable.
Eben an pambaron ka jabaro ben men go in pijer te guji te murgen men kana logic pada pelin practice yo yang mantada jamaron ko mane pag ngan jangan ar marong pag ngan jangan lo ecep ngay bero ko te wi en rio ale por beri jon
te jalama ke elang men go rojo ren lo jogo jigir angay janaj ka jabaro Ailengin Bikar and Bokak. Itamake ro hiljum jagala jaranaj rutola ko meloyo para minigin.
Aru cumora dengan Bikar and Bokak. Tula kom laleta milina uru ko ibulal. Nan chori rail mere churagin tojen lali chigin Bikar and Bokak ran kajibara wi. Eni ru cumor.